Hello, it is Sunday, February 16th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword, which means we're going to be solving a big themed grid. And it's called Square to Begin. It's got a title. And we'll find out what that means soon enough. That'll be relevant to the theme in some way. And this themed, entitled edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Dre, Casey Brandt, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel, keep it going day in, day out, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four and to everybody who sustains the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so yourself, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those I've just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel in that way. Thanks as well if you support it by subscribing on YouTube, which is also a big help. So thanks if you do that, and do consider it if you enjoy these videos. And finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join if you'd like to be part of a nice, friendly chat community. There's a link in the description field to that as well. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by John Kugelman, who's constructed, I think, around half a dozen puzzles, maybe for the New York Times. It's a themed crossword. It's entitled Square to Begin. I don't really have a guess as to what that means, but it's themed in some way, and it's a big Sunday grid, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. All right. Okay, so we don't have anything in the grid that immediately announces the appearance of a theme or its location. Circled cells, shaded cells, anything like that. But anyway, we'll find out soon enough. So a shopper's thrill is what? A spree? A shopping spree? Or a bonus or something? Fresh. Sassy? Could be sassy and spree. You could go on a sassy spree. Let's see. I'm just going to try that and see if it works. Some computer-generated images nowadays. Emoji or, oh no, it's probably AI art. And that's probably what it is. Let's see. Excites or annoys. Piques? Yeah, if something piques your interest, it sort of excites your interest. But if it annoys you, it kind of piques you, you know. So that could be it. Oh my God, jackpot. This makes me look at the title because it's the length and position that seem likely to be a theme answer. And it starts with SQ, square to begin. So maybe it just means the theme starts with the word square, or sorry, I mean theme answers start with it. Square jackpot. What would you exclaim upon receiving a jackpot? Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not the word square. Maybe it's just SQ, which is an abbreviation for square, as in square meters or square feet, for instance. Let's see. Vulgarity. Raunch? That would make sense, because if we're starting with SQ, we'd still start with a U. Maybe it is just going to start with square. Space heater, the sun, right? It's a heat and it's in space. Ooh, yeah. Maybe, let's see. In a big way, hugely, that could be it. Atlantis and others are... Don't know what that is offhand. Atlantis and others. I don't know. Starting with SHU, I have no idea. Tempest in a teapot. Right, okay. This is probably also theme related, but it doesn't start with SQ, does it? In a big way. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about how this works. I don't really have any good sense of it yet, to be honest. Mid-flight announcements for short. ETAs, estimated times of arrival. Oh my God. Oh, squeal? This sort of, oh my God, jackpot. This is someone kind of squealing. So, poet's palindromic preposition is ere. So ere meaning before in a kind of poetic way. Okay, so that's probably right. So, yeah, it probably is squeal. So what's this then? Coffee shop order. A latte, perhaps? Sack fly. I've at least heard of sacrifice fly in baseball. Count seen in the breakfast aisle. Count Chocula of the breakfast cereal of the same name, I believe. Clock part is Is it just C, the letter C from the word clock? I don't know. Cry of cringe. Oof, maybe? That's sort of a way that you can be kind of embarrassed on someone's behalf. Go, oof. I'm not sure. Animated file type is a GIF. Clock part. Oh, a cog. Right, okay. So I was thinking visible parts of a clock, but this is a part that makes up a clock. It's one of its internal components. Okay, so cry of cringe could be oof. What about this? The masses, the hoi polloi. There we go. The kind of, the great unwashed, as you might, I guess, condescendingly say. So cry of cringe. Ooh, oh, is it ooh? Squeal. Oh, no, it isn't. It's squeal of. So it was oof. I was right the first time. So, oh my God, jackpot. What is squeal of approval? Sort of plays on seal of approval? No. Squeal of delight? Maybe it's that. No, that doesn't fit. Oh, fortune. Right. Squeal of fortune. It plays on wheel of fortune. There we go. Okay, good. So we're starting with this square, and then we're taking common phrases. In this case, wheel of fortune. We're squaring to begin, and we're getting our punny phrase. Okay, good. So I think we understand now how the theme works in general. So punching sound in the comics. Oh, pals, I guess it is. There we go. Like in the old Batman series or something. Smart alecky is wise, like someone being maybe a bit sassy. Actress singer of Footloose. Tori, maybe? Tori Singer? I don't know, actually. What about this? Brand. Elevations, altitudes. So alts and elevations is abbreviated, so will be the answer. Deep dark ocean caverns. Oh, blue holes, I think those are called. Yeah. Equivalent of, I think this is very dangerous to explore. Equivalent of 1 billion years in geology, an eon. And then bad thing to be caught in would be caught in a lie, would be bad. A brand, oh right, a brand is a label, as in a clothing label, a clothing brand. And then it's Lori Singer, so good thing I didn't take my incorrect guess. Blank Lakshmi, host of TV's Taste the Nation. I've never seen this, but I think I've encountered this name before. It might even have been in the crossword. It might have been somewhere else. I think it's maybe Padme. Let's see. Padma, maybe Padma Lakshmi. Elements of pay-per-click campaigns are ads. So that's right. So it is Padma. Okay, full steam ahead. You might cry on an old-timey steamship, or I guess just anywhere where you intend to go fast. Cigarette purchases. You could buy packs of cigarettes. Nautical greeting is ahoy. You might cry that on a steamship. And some college students quaintly are co-eds, for co-educational, which basically just means mixed gender, I think. This is always a phrase that I always found this very irritating for some reason growing up. When people use the phrase co-eds to refer specifically to female college students, that never made any sense to me. I always thought, well, you're saying co-ed and you're only using it to refer to one thing. And I guess the reason is because the phrase must date from when universities only admitted one gender, I guess. And so sort of women became the one who were the co when they were added on. But I always thought it was weird that survived into my lifetime. Anyway, brought in big bucks. Made bank. That's a way to say you earned quite a lot of money. FaceTime alternative is Skype. There we go. Boy, that Skype used to be the default thing you'd say to call someone on video, or I guess just on a computer. And boy, they really seem to have squandered that. Scrumptious, but not so healthful, I should say, carnival snacks. Deep fried something. Deep fried, I don't know the answer, but deep fried something, clearly. Organization whose employees wear badges. The FBI, probably, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Bitter brews for short are IPAs, India Pale Ales. Bad thing to be caught in. A trap, just like a lie, which we saw before. And I guess that could be the same thing. You could be caught in some kind of trap around your lie. Beaten at one's own game. Beaten at their own game is what it is here. Okay, so Tempest in a Teapot is what? Square to begin. So it feels like we want to start with square, but that doesn't work here. Because even if this G were an S, we wouldn't have a U to follow the Q. So it isn't necessarily that. So maybe we just need to begin one of the words in the phrase with SQ. Or maybe it's not just SQ for square. Maybe it's other things that mean square. I don't know. Tempest in a Teapot. I want the teapot to be made of china at the end here. Family group is a clan. So here we have oniony vegetables or leeks. There we go. Alliums. And then challah bread feature would be, so challah bread is braided, visually distinctively. And then yawning, say, you're bored, maybe you're yawning. Hollywood's Portia de, is it Rosa? Is that her name? She was in Curb Your Enthusiasm, for instance. Very good in that. Let's see, souvenir from the Sea of Tranquility, say, a moon rock. The Sea of Tranquility is a geological feature on the moon. And then to make faces for a camera would be to mug for the camera. Not just mine is ours. And if I had to guess, don't know. Sound from some freshly cleaned floors. Squeegee something? Could this be? No. I was thinking this could be a square to begin. I think it will be. Sponge? Squeak? Does that sponge? What is it? Something weak, maybe? Is it squeak? We take away the SQ and we're left with weak. Because with this, you take away the SQ and you're left with wheel of fortune. So is it something weak that is the original phrase we're modifying to get this? I can't think what it is. Okay, what about this? If I had to guess, don't know. Okay, so deep fried. Oh, Oreos. I didn't think of the official snack cookie of the New York Times Crossword. I've never heard of deep fried Oreos. I've certainly never consumed them. Okay, so that must be a carnival snack. Wow, okay. Well, fair enough. Kanga's kiddo. So Kanga is the kangaroo character from Winnie the Pooh, and Kanga's child is named Roo. Gorilla who famously learned sign language. That is Coco, the gorilla. And barbecue bits are coals, bits that you'd use to heat the barbecue. Yo-yo-like toy with a devilish-sounding name. Diablo. Oh, so is it Portia de Rossi with an I then? Sorry about that. That must be it, because the yo-yo-like toy with the devilish-sounding name is Diablo. That I do recognize. So host of the 2022 World Cup is Qatar, and then horseshoe-shaped pipe fasteners are U-bolts. Yeah, used in plumbing. So to trash something would be to toss it, to throw it away. And then money under the mattress, e.g., I don't know, some kind of deal maybe. I don't know what this is going to be. This will be obviously a theme answer. Backslid, say, diverted? Oh, revert. Maybe you reverted on your promise. You backslid. Let's see if that works. They make sounds when they're tickled. The ivories. You tickle the ivories, meaning you play the piano keys, which the white keys would have traditionally been made out of ivory. Okay, so wood joint piece is what, a tenon maybe? Let's see if that's right. Hazard cleanup in brief. I'm not sure. Legendary bird, a rock. And the legendary bird that is said to be able to pick up and carry an elephant in its talons. So cartoon collector's collection, maybe. Could be hand-drawn cells of animation in traditionally animated film. So that could be. Tied up is what? Laced, like shoes? Beethoven's third, that's the Eroica symphony, the heroic symphony. Symphonies have different names associated, numbered symphonies have different names associated with them, and that is the third. Hindu honorifics are Shris, so Shri, a term of, honorific term of address. And then what Sidney Poitier's character famously came to in a 1967 film? That's the classic film, Look Who's Coming to Dinner. And so dinner is what his character famously came to at his fiance's home with her parents. Okay, number of jurors who originally vote not guilty in 12 Angry Men. One, yeah. So in the great Sidney Lumet film, 12 Angry Men, you've got the one holdout. Okay, gems are seeds? Oh, no, sorry, it says germs are seeds. That makes more sense. There we go. So the germ of an idea, say, the seed of an idea. And flies out of sight. Why do I not see what that is? I don't know. I can't quite get it. Language mutually intelligible with Thai, Lao. That makes sense. I don't know that I've probably read that they're mutually intelligible. I don't know that I knew that off the top of my head, but it makes sense given the geographical proximity. Oh, flies out of sight is soars. Yes, you soar away. Don't know why I didn't think of that, but I didn't. Repeat something clever as parrots might. Something about, yes. I was going to say something about a fine line. Walk a fine line becomes squawk a fine line. Yeah, there we go. That works. Yep. So walk a fine line becomes squawk a fine line. Okay, so we do start with SQ. So I think we're going to start all of the theme answers with SQ. So no, it just doesn't work here. Does it? Coffee shop order. Am I missing something here? SQU. I don't know. Okay. Broccoli rabe is a kind of broccoli. Actually, I don't know for the kind of broccoli, but it's a vegetable, and it's called broccoli rabe. It might be one of those things where it's not actually broccoli, but maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, leather working tools are awls. Use them to make holes in the leather. Greek letter, that's the symbol for torque. I don't know. I mean, I've probably encountered this before, but I don't remember. I'm trying to watch the movie. You might shush someone. Shh. Status follower, status quo is a common phrase. Slack or Zoom is an app and application. Just like Skype, which those have sort of displaced. Fudge the facts would be to fib, to tell a little lie. And then Downton Abbey Network, well, in the US anyway, was PBS. Diet for the defeated is humble pie. If you eat humble pie, you're admitting you're wrong or you've lost. Aspirations are hopes. And boat equipment for removing water on board would be a pump of some kind, I would imagine. Pray tell would be a phrase. So Van Dyke is a beard type, kind of goatee, I guess. And then hazard cleanup in brief is D something maybe? If I had to guess, don't know that one still. What many freelancers work on? Many freelancers work on spec. They do work that hasn't already been sort of contracted. So hazard cleanup in brief. It must be decon. Oh, it is decontaminate. Okay. I don't think I've heard decon as an abbreviation, but it makes sense that it would be one. If I had to guess, I still can't see it. Money under the mattress, maybe capital, because capital could refer to funds. So world capital or money under the mattress. I'm trying to think of something that would start with W. I can't think offhand. No, okay. Monthly utility bill, the electric bill. And Michael Jordan's nickname with that's his, what? Would he be called his airness maybe? Because he's Air Jordan? Could that possibly be the answer? Watchman writer Moore. This is the comic book writer Alan Moore who wrote Watchmen. So boat equipment for removing water on board is still can't think what it is. More refined is finer is not correct. Loma something, California. Loma Linda, California, I think. It's a place in California. I think that's right. Let's look at this. Sound from some freshly cleaned floors. So it's something weak. I just cannot see it. Ridiculous. Heighten. Maybe I have something wrong. Maybe Linda is wrong. Loma. I think that is right, though. Money under the mattress. Boat equipment for removing water on board. Could this be land? Could this be an A? I don't know. More refined. No, I don't think that's right. This is probably ER. Cialis alternative. What is Cialis? Is that a medication? Oh, Viagra. Is that a Viagra thing? That could be it. That's probably right based on the crosses. Let's see. Boat equipment for removing water on board. Oh, a bilge pump. That's what it is. Couldn't think of that vocabulary before, but that'll be right. That's a bilge pump. There we go. Okay. Pumping out the bilge water. So heighten is built? No, build. You heighten something, you build it. More refined is purer. There we go. Like refined ore would be more pure. So then sound from some freshly cleaned floors. What is this? Why do I not see it? Pledge squeak. Pledge. Oh, Pledge is a brand name of surface cleaner. So that is what this is. And then Pledge Week is a thing from applying to join fraternities at university. That's what this all is. Okay. So if I had to guess, what? Not just mine, ours. If I had to get, odds are, that's what it is. Odds are, this puzzle will be done in another probably 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so heighten is build. Yeah, okay, so that's all right. That's all fine. Ich bin ein Berliner, famously said John F. Kennedy. And then many a road tripper informally would be, what, an RVer maybe? Someone who owns a recreational vehicle, a big kind of caravan, a big, what do you call them? Motorhomes or something? Okay, pasta often cut at an angle is penne, which is little tubes, cut on the bias. Currency in 7 American countries and 1 Asian. Pesos? Yeah, that sounds right. Weapon whose name is an acronym. Laser? I mean, that is an acronym. Is a laser used as a weapon? Probably. How do I not know that? Mean little suckers are what? Gnats or something like that? Gesundheit, prompter, a chew. So you sneeze and then you receive a Gesundheit. Facebook has more than 3 billion of them, 3 billion users, which is pretty ridiculous. Greek letter that's the symbol for torque. Is it tau? And then mean little suckers are, I don't know what that is. Toffee candy bar. Is this Score? I don't think I've ever had a Score bar, but it's one of those that I've, at least seen it. And it might be toffee. Mean little suckers are, I don't know. Score might be wrong. Let's see. Weapon whose name is an acronym. Oh, maybe it's a taser. That seems more likely. There we go. So what about parasailing? I don't actually know what it stands for, but it's probably right. Parasailing, maybe it's not. I don't know. Parasailing, water polo, etc. are what water sports? What are they? They're athletics. These are ticks. Mean little suckers. Yeah, ticks, little insects. Okay. So anyway, what is this? Oh, aquatics, as in aquatic sports. That's what it is. So word before or after down. Pat down or down pat are both phrases. Good. Meyer, who directed 1965's Faster Pussycat, Kill, Kill. I have never seen this. I've heard of this film, but I haven't seen it, and I don't. Oh, is it Russ Meyer? I think I actually have heard of that director. Russ Meyer made sort of low-budget films. Let's see. Car sticker number. MSRP, the manufacturer's suggested retail price, maybe? So then what's this then? The money under the mattress probably has a U here. Squirreled capital. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. That's tricky. So it's from world capital. So it really kind of depends how you pronounce squirrel. If you sort of say it as one syllable, like I was just trying to do squirrel, whereas I think I would ordinarily say squirrel as slightly more elongated into two. Squirreled, yeah, squirreled capital. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so world capital, squirreled capital. trying to say it as quickly as possible there to make it fit, which I think it does well enough for the pun. So we have Mamma Mia as a phrase. Style sported by Theodore Roosevelt and Mark Twain. Some kind of mustache. What kind of mustache? I can picture it. What do you call that? Sort of a handlebar mustache, but that doesn't fit. So maybe it's not called that. What is it? Sort of a droopy mustache. I don't know. They're around for the long haul. Semis are big trucks used to haul things. Scorch is to sear something. Oozes is seeps out, maybe. Outfit is, your outfit, your clothing is your getup. Mysterious qualities, auras, maybe? I'm not sure that's right, but let's try this. Whimsically imaginative as writing. Something wool, not sensual, what is it? I don't know, but let's go with this. Raggedy doll, oh no, it isn't that. Raggedy doll, Raggedy Ann, or Raggedy Andy, so it'll be Raggedy Ann here. So then what is this? Whimsically imaginative as writing. I don't know. Oh, I have something wrong though. This must not be auras. Okay. So many clay relics. Okay, I don't know what's going on here at all. Body of water that was once the world's fourth largest lake. Okay, getup is wrong. That was wrong. Because this is the Aral Sea, which has been famously shrinking for many years. So what about this then? So maybe this is auras. So getup was wrong. Indeed, it is wrong because this E is here. So outfit is to equip someone, is to outfit them. Okay, so my first reading of that was correct, but I didn't think of the correct answer. Okay, so what is whimsically imaginative as writing? I don't know. I can't think offhand. Forehead slapping shouts. Ahas, you might say. You've gotten it. Typical Passover month would be the month of April. And then religious gym goer on leg day. Holy squatter? Holy... Yes, that's right. Because holy squatter comes from holy water, sorry, I should say. So water gets the SQ added to it, and holy squatter, so you're doing squats. Okay, good, there we go. So writing cliche, a trope would be a sort of cliche, an overdone concept in writing. And then whimsically imaginative as writing. I don't know why I can't see what this is, but I can't. Style sported by Theodore Roosevelt and Mark Twain is, a walrus mustache. There we go. That's what it is. Oh, Seussian. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Like as comparable to Dr. Seuss, the children's author, the excellent children's author. So there we go. Okay. And that would indeed be whimsically imaginative. Oh, so precious would be twee, a bit too much, maybe in that way. Lock of hair is a tress of hair. And then Atlantis and space shuttles. I was just thinking of the mythical Atlantis, but yes, of course, NASA space shuttle. And then pot growers, question mark. So there's a question mark here, so it's probably punny in some way. I don't know offhand what that's going to be. Instruments with large bells are, could be instruments as in musical instruments, but it could be scientific instruments or something like that. Oh, tuba. No, but it is musical because tubas have large bells. The large, bit curves out. Okay, classifies, assorts. You classifies things into categories. You assort them. So many clay relics are urns. There we go. You might find a Greek urn or something, a Grecian urn, and do an ode to it upon it. Tempest in a teapot is a great squall of China. There we go. Finally. All right, took ages to get this one. So yes, the square to begin doesn't, as we saw with Holy Squatter, doesn't need to begin the whole clue, just one of the words. All right, so journalists quote them, and then here we have pot growers are, bets, because the more someone bets, in a poker game or something, the more the pot grows. All right, journalists quote them. Journalists quote sources. And Command Q on a Mac is quit. Good signs in stock reports are rises, I guess. You have rising stock levels or something. Something strapped for cash is a purse. You literally strap it to yourself. And then hawkish, don't know. Go-kart, e.g., is a racer or racing vehicle. Hawkish is, don't know. Mice hunters are not rats. What is this? Great Lakes. Oh no, owls. Sorry. For some reason I saw mice hunters and I was thinking something else that was incorrect. But anyway, it's owls. Okay. So Great Lakes mnemonic. Oh, Holmes, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. I think that's right. And then Great Leap Forward leader, that was Mao, the China, related to China's Cultural Revolution. And then hawkish is, pro-war. I was trying to find a single word, but it's sort of a compound word. So, okay. And then a feudal worker is a serf in a kind of medieval feudal system. So, good. That's relief. All right. That was the Sunday crossword. There we have it. We have a big Sunday-themed square to begin. No revealer and no imagery in the grid. We just get this theme through finding several answers, unless I missed a revealer. I don't think I did. So we, in this case, have Wheel of Fortune becoming a Squeal of Fortune in response to someone, oh my God, jackpot. Here, The Tempest in a Teapot, the Great Wall of China becomes the Great Squall of China. Here, the holy water becomes, for the religious gin-goer on a leg day, the holy squatter. The sound from some freshly cleaned floors, the pledge week becomes pledge squeak. Here we have world capital, which becomes money under the mattress, the squirreled capital. And finally, the to walk a fine line becomes to repeat something clever as parrots might, or to squawk a fine line. There we go, a very clever, punny theme from John Kugelman. Well done to him, and thanks to you for watching through this longer edition of the Daily Solve on Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow for the much quicker Monday puzzle, which I may try and solve in the crosses or downs, whichever one we're due tomorrow. So come back and join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.